All right, well, we are group 13, and our toy was Chicken Hunt. I'm Jackson. This is Injun, Mark, and Matt. And so I'd like to introduce you to Roscoe right here. He is a chicken, and he loves to eat, and he likes to steal your lunch. And so after Roscoe here has stolen your favorite chips or kind of food, whatever, you have to grab a friend with your laser guns or your remotes, which we have, and you have to kind of chase them around, and you have to get them. And so Roscoe has one weakness, and he doesn't like when you shoot a remote control at his head. And so Mark can show you right here. When you shoot him, his head kind of changes colors, and his wings start to flap. And then so you can reset Roscoe by clicking this reset button that we have on the back of him. And it can be up to 2 players, each with a remote that can shoot him. And so the mechanism that we have inside Roscoe is just kind of a basic servo motor. And so when you hit him, it just kind of goes back and forth, and then the wings will flap and move. The problem is Roscoe doesn't like to move on his own. He requires someone to move him. He's on kind of this RC car, and you can use this basic controller, move him forward, and he doesn't go backwards because he's a chicken, and chickens don't like to walk backwards. So you have to be careful when you're running him into walls, because if you get him stuck, then you have to manually pick him up and turn him around. But he moves pretty well. And so the video here is just kind of a demonstration, but we can show you too, because Mark and Matt both have 2 remotes, and so as I move Roscoe down the table, wherever they go, they can shoot him and change the color from green to blue on his head. And then when they want to reset it, they can just click the button on the back here, and it'll go back to red, and the wings will stop moving. And so I think this kid back here wants to give it a shot. You want to go give him the remote? All right, so see if you can hit him from there. It might be kind of hard. But aim for one right here in the back. There you go. Nice. So how we have it set up right now is there's 2 IR receivers, one in the front of his little mohawk thing and one in the back. And then when it receives a signal, it goes through an Arduino, which tells the servo motor inside to move and the light to change colors. So does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Have you thought about having a counter so that the blue team, you would know at the end which team won or who shot him the most?
Yeah, we've had some ideas going between how we're going to kind of keep score. In essence, another idea that we had was one person would hit it, and then it would light up for a couple seconds, and then it would automatically reset or something like that. But I guess what we were kind of going for is just who can kind of keep the light on the longest. And so maybe a counter that way to see, maybe a timer starts when one of them's hit, and the timer will go, and then it'll switch when the other color is going. And then so who can kind of rack up the most amount of time that the head is that color.
For this project in particular, unfortunately, a counter system was a little bit out of our budget range. So.
Is that, all right.